When the police showed up?
Yeah. A drunk driving charge would have ruined Will. His company, I mean, he was about to get financing for it.
And whose idea was it for you to take the blame? Will's? Did Will kill Amanda? Are you covering for him again?
I wouldn't do that. Not for this.
Listen, I screwed up by going to the police. I should have listened to you guys. And Robert, I'm sorry I blamed you. That was so wrong, but you gotta believe me. I didn't kill Amanda. I didn't kill my wife. I swear, I didn't do it.
He didn't do it, Tom. I know he didn't.
We can prove that Amanda wasn't killed on the yacht and dumped at sea like the DA says. We can show she was actually killed near the shore and deposited in shallow water. The shark bites prove it.
No, all we need are other murder suspects. Have we found any?
Maybe. Those dots represent 3 convicted felons who live and work in the area where Amanda was last seen. This guy was convicted of aggravated assault. He was working as a waiter in a cafe across the street from where Amanda, Will, and Robert had dinner. He's a murderer who works in a hotel down the street. He's an armed robber who runs a bar further down.
Focus on the felon whose crime most resembles Amanda's murder. That's who we're going to point to as the killer.
Okay, Robert has lied to cover up for Will in the past, but I don't think he's doing it now.
Good. There's something else out there. It might be real or not.
What is it?
I got a call from a reporter at the Times. He wanted me to confirm whether Will was having an affair.
Will? I don't like the guy, but there's no evidence he was having an affair. Ron, if Will was cheating on Amanda, the marriage was over and he was lying to us. If that's true, we're dropping Will from the case. Agreed? That reporter, Ron, was onto something. Amanda did a lot of traveling this last year. Europe, Asia, South America. She's the red line. In January, she was in London, Paris, and Prague. April, Hong Kong and Sydney. And the blue line shows Will's travel.
They both did a lot of traveling to different places.
It's healthy for married people to get away from each other.
This coming from a man who's been married 3 times?
Well, Will's trip's business or pleasure?
Business. But Amanda's were all pleasure.
Who's the green line?
Robert. Took a look at his travel plans, too. Same as Amanda's.
They were traveling together?
Yeah. I think they were lovers.
Will wasn't the one having the affair. Amanda was.
You want motive for Will killing Amanda? How about the fact that she was cheating on him with Robert? Let's hope the prosecution doesn't find out. Break it up! Listen, next one to start something finishes it with me. Understand?
These 2 your clients, Ron?
Yeah, and they're best friends.
This should be interesting.
Gentlemen, this is Miranda Lee, our jury consultant. She's going to help us make you presentable for trial. Black eyes and broken jaws won't help us.
My best friend, Robert. How could you sleep with my wife?
What do you want me to say, Will? I'm sorry. It just happened. All right? You told me to cover for you when you canceled plans. Taking care of Amanda became my job.
Sleeping with her wasn't your job?
It wasn't serious to her, all right? She was in love with you. She was never gonna leave you.
Wait a minute. Did you hurt her? Did you kill Amanda?
I'm the one that wanted a radio for the police the second we realized that she wasn't on the yacht. You're the one that said not to. You're the one that said, wait till we dock.
You never told us that, Will.
You lied to us, Will. You said the radio wasn't working.
It's because I didn't want to tell the truth. I didn't radio because I figured she was still on the island. When she left the restaurant, I figured she wasn't going back to LA with us. She'd stayed on the island before when we'd fought, so it really just wasn't that big a deal. I didn't radio right away because I didn't think that she was in trouble. Okay, I didn't know that she had been killed.
We got a problem, Ron. Robert and Will have to sit next to each other in court. The jury's going to be watching them every second. If they see how angry Will is at Robert, they're going to think it's because Robert killed Will's wife. It's bad for you.
So what do you suggest?
Get Will over it, get them to be friends again, or don't defend them both. It won't work. Look, I'll talk to them, get them ready. It's what you paid me for, right? You're not really good at smoothing things over.
Kyle Brown, convicted murderer. Killed a woman 20 years ago. Abducted her, beat her to death with a rock, and dumped her body off of a ravine.
He lives on the island?
Yes, since being paroled a year ago. Works nights on a cleaning crew in a hotel near the restaurant where our group ate. Also has an outstanding warrant for his arrest in connection with a robbery in L.A.
I love it. This guy's a great murder suspect. We're going to defend this with an empty chair.
We're going to blame this on someone who isn't even in court? Someone the police never even interviewed.
Why not? We'll say Kyle Brown killed Amanda. We're going to say the police rushed to judgment because there were 3 people on the boat. They never even looked for anyone else.
Kyle Brown's not gonna like being called a murderer.
Then he should stop killing people. Subpoena him. Let's give him the chance to defend himself.
He's got a warrant on him now, Ron. You subpoena him, he's going to run.
We can only hope so. In the meantime, see this? It's a motion to sequester the jury. I'm going to ask Reyes if he'll join me in filing it.
Wait, you're moving to sequester the jury? If that happens, the jury can't watch the news, read the papers, or anything.
Relax. The judge will never grant my motion. The point is getting Reyes to oppose it.
It's fine. Let's talk this evening. Ron, not now. I'm busy.
I don't care. This sequestering motion is important to our case. The media reporting is killing us. It's a matter of fairness.
Forget it. I'm not going to be responsible for sequestering 12 jurors to an economy motel for 2 weeks with no TV and no family.
If we don't file it together, the jury will hate my clients for it.
Yeah, I know. That's my point. Go file your motion. I'm opposing it.
Remember your friends. Say something to Will Robert as a condolence. The jury's passing photos of his dead wife. Well, not an appreciation.
I'm sorry. Performing his exam of the body right after the victim was found. What did Amanda Bechtel's autopsy photos show?
That she was severely beaten. The force and number of blows suggested her murder was committed in the heat of the moment by somebody who was very angry.
She and her husband fought at a restaurant on Catalina.
Yeah. Witnesses said it was bad. Will Bechtel and his wife were drinking. He told her he was sick of how much of his money she was spending. That's when she threw her wine in his face and left. Given the fact Amanda Bechtel washed up dead on a beach 2 days later, we believe Will Bechtel killed his wife in a drunken rage while they were at sea, and that his friend, Robert Jones, also participated in the crime and helped cover it up.
Covered it up how?
By lying. They didn't report Amanda Bechtel missing until they docked in L.A. They claimed it was because the radio wasn't working on the boat. We tested the radio. It was working fine.
Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
First of all, just to be absolutely clear, you don't have any real evidence that either one of these men killed Amanda Bechtel, do you, Detective?
I just gave you the evidence.
Well, that's not evidence, that's a theory. You don't have any evidence that Amanda Bechtel even boarded the yacht after leaving the restaurant, do you? I mean, no one actually saw her get on the boat, right?
No.
Let me ask you about Kyle Brown. What did he say when you questioned him about Amanda Bechtel?
Objection, relevance.
I'm getting there. This is a cross-examination. My clients have the right to confront this witness about what he did or didn't do during the investigation of this case.
Objection overruled.
I don't know of Kyle Brown.
You don't know Kyle Brown? The one convicted of bludgeoning a woman to death and dumping her body in a ravine. Kyle Brown, who lives on the island. You never questioned him.
No, I didn't.
And you didn't know, up until this moment, that he works nights at one of the hotels that Amanda Bechtel would have had to walk by on her way back to the yacht from the restaurant.
No.
Or that he had outstanding warrants for his arrest? I mean, he wasn't that hard to find. Our investigators found him, served him with a subpoena. He's a convicted murderer. And yet, our clients are on trial for murder. Your Honor, our next witness is Kyle Brown. But at this time, we would like to address the court outside the presence of the jury.
Very well.
This was a stunt.
Then why didn't you object?
Because you didn't put anything on the record, that's why. Everything was done with hand signs and looks.
Your Honor, we've got proof of service. We subpoenaed Kyle Brown.
You can't